Before you give your time, your loyalty, your effort, or your future to someone, you need to hear this. Not every connection is a blessing. Some connections quietly drain your energy, your money, and your peace while smiling at you the whole time. They do not arrive as villains. They arrive as charm, need, excitement, or love. And by the time you realize what is happening, you feel tired, confused, broke emotionally or financially, and disconnected from who you used to be. This lecture is not about attacking anyone. It is about awareness. It is about patterns. It is about protecting your inner world before it gets slowly consumed. If you have ever felt like you lost yourself trying to keep someone else comfortable, stay with me until the end. Welcome to Mind Unmasked, a place where we strip away illusions and talk honestly about human behavior, relationships, and self-respect. This lecture is meant to help you see clearly, not become bitter. The goal is not fear, the goal is discernment. When you understand patterns, you stop personalizing damage. You stop blaming yourself for things that were never your responsibility. And you start choosing peace over chaos. Some women do not drain you because they are evil. They drain you because of unresolved wounds, unhealed trauma, entitlement, or emotional immaturity. The danger is not their intention. The danger is the pattern. When you stay in patterns like these too long, your nervous system stays on high alert, your confidence erodes, and your life slowly shrinks. The first type is the constant victim. Everything in her life is always happening to her. Nothing is ever her responsibility. Every failure has a villain. Every consequence has an excuse. At first, you feel needed. You feel like the hero who finally understands her pain. You listen, you support, you reassure. Over time, you notice something unsettling. No matter how much you give, her life never improves. Your energy becomes the fuel she runs on, but she never learns to walk on her own. Slowly, your joy feels inappropriate around her pain. Your success feels like guilt. You start carrying emotional weight that was never yours to carry. Peace disappears because crises never end. The second type is the emotional roller coaster. One day you are everything. The next day you feel invisible. Love feels intense but unstable. High highs followed by cold distance. Your nervous system never relaxes because you never know which version of her you will get. You start chasing consistency like a reward. You overthink every word. You replay conversations in your head. This dynamic drains you because unpredictability is exhausting. Stability becomes boring to her, but chaos becomes your daily reality. Over time, you mistake anxiety for passion, and that confusion costs you peace. The third type is the entitled taker. She believes she deserves effort without reciprocity. Your time, money, protection, and emotional labor are expected, not appreciated. When you give, it is normal. When you hesitate, it becomes a problem. Gratitude is rare. Accountability is absent. She measures your worth by what you provide, not who you are. Slowly, you feel like a resource instead of a partner. Financial strain often follows because generosity becomes obligation. Resentment builds quietly because you feel used but cannot explain why. The fourth type is the insecure controller. Her fear of abandonment turns into control. She checks, questions, monitors, and restricts. Not openly at first. It starts as concern. Later it becomes pressure. You feel guilty for independence. Friendships become suspicious. Silence becomes an accusation. Over time, you shrink your life to keep her calm. Your world gets smaller, quieter, and lonelier. Energy drains because you are constantly managing her emotions instead of living your own life. The fifth type is the chaos addict. Drama follows her everywhere. There is always conflict with someone, friends, family, coworkers, ex-partners. You think you will be different. You think love will calm her. Instead, you become the next battlefield. Peace feels unfamiliar to her, so she unconsciously creates tension. When things are calm, she pokes until something breaks. Living in constant turbulence rewires your stress response. You forget what calm feels like. That is the real cost. The sixth type is the emotionally unavailable idealist. She loves the idea of connection, but avoids true intimacy. She keeps you close enough to receive attention, but distant enough to avoid vulnerability. You feel like you are always almost there. Promises float but never land. Plans stay vague. Commitment feels postponed. You invest hope, patience, and emotional energy, waiting for something that never fully arrives. This drains you because uncertainty keeps you stuck, unable to move forward or let go. The seventh type is the identity leech. She has no solid sense of self, so she attaches to yours. Your goals become hers. Your routines become hers. Your identity slowly dissolves as you adapt to keep harmony. At first, it feels like closeness. Later, it feels like suffocation. You stop pursuing your own growth because it threatens the bond. Over time, you wake up disconnected from your purpose, wondering how you drifted so far from yourself. Here is the uncomfortable truth. These dynamics continue not just because of them, but because of tolerance. Many good people stay too long because they confuse patience with self-betrayal. They believe love means endurance. They believe sacrifice should hurt. Healthy connection does not require self-erasure. Love should expand your life, not shrink it. Energy drain always shows up before disaster. You feel tired for no clear reason. You feel irritable. You feel mentally foggy. Your motivation drops. Your finances feel strained. Your peace feels fragile. These are not random. Your body notices patterns before your mind accepts them. This lecture is not telling you to hate women. It is telling you to recognize behavior. There are men who display these same traits. Patterns do not have gender, but awareness saves lives, futures, and mental health. Boundaries are not punishment, they are protection. Walking away is not cruelty, it is self-respect. You are allowed to choose calm. You are allowed to choose growth. You are allowed to leave situations that slowly destroy you. If someone truly cares about you, your peace will matter to them. Your exhaustion will concern them. Your needs will not be an inconvenience. Real connection feels grounding, not draining. If this lecture resonated with you, it means you are becoming more aware. Awareness is the beginning of freedom. Do not ignore what your nervous system is trying to tell you. Listen, reflect, choose wisely. At Mind Unmasked, we believe clarity is power. The more you understand human behavior, the harder it becomes to manipulate you. Protect your energy, protect your peace, protect your future, and remember, the right connection does not take your light. It helps you shine brighter.